What's up guys, Cody here. Got Shane here with me. Welcome to KIG Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing what we call sweet corn. It's a little recipe I seen on the old interweb, and involves corn, some of this acorn rage, some good stuff right here, and juiced. This stuff right here is sweet and salty. It's a mineral lick basically. So the reason that I mix all these together is this juiced, which is sugar beets, when mixed with corn and put on the ground, gets wet, moisture, everything else, it crystallizes on the corn. And what happens is it makes it into sweet corn. So you take your corn, something that deer love. They love it so much they
keep coming back.
They get killed every year over it. And then you're putting something sweet on top of it, and it magnifies it. Everything I've read says it's really good to do. Basically, for every 25 pounds of corn, which is roughly what we're going to make today, you put 1 pint. And this stuff, you can pick it up. I think
you pick it up
$11. You can pick it at Walmart's. We have Southern States around here, Bass Pros, Cabela's. This stuff is everywhere. Now, whether you get the best price, that's up to you. Shop around. But we put this in the corn along with this acorn rage. This is a deer attractive. It's a real crushed acorn mixture, and let me tell you something. This stuff really works, and it's backed by a lot of big people. Your buck commanders, all of them. This is made by them. It's perfect for use in front of cameras. That's one of their big things. But anyway, what a lot of people do is they basically lay 3 strips down in the ground, and that's basically how they do this. I like to throw it on top of the corn, so I'll do a half a bag on top of this corn just to add that flavor, add that scent of acorn to this. So if a deer's walking by, he smells it. He should already smell it anyway, but we're gonna make sure he smells it. He gonna go crazy. So I'm really interested to see how well this works. I was telling Shane about it. I called him the other day and said, man, let's go out there and make something that they call sweet corn. Now if you Google it, you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. Only here at KIG is you're going to find it. And the reason that is because they don't put acorn rage on the mixture. Now on the back of the juiced gallon, they said it's perfect for using with your grain, your corn. It crystallizes and all that. So I just took it another step farther. So basically this is 2 product reviews in one, and we're gonna make us some sweet corn. So stick around, we're about to start. So right off the bat, start out with about 25 pounds of old corn. Just pour it in any kind of bucket you got. This is actually a muck tub that we got. This is nothing fancy. By no means is this anything hard to make, or should it be hard for you to even attempt. All it involves is the right products. So we'll go ahead and pour in there about 1 quart. And this is just rough measurements. This ain't got to be rocket science.
You don't have to go to the kitchen and go get a measuring cup.
We out in the woods.
No,
man.
we out in the woods.
So we'll go ahead and pour that in there. And this stuff, it appears to be really thick. That's good. Yeah. Almost kind of looks like motor oil. You want to taste it?
No.
Taste it.
I don't want to taste this.
I'll taste it if you taste it. Let me hear
it. That had tangy taste.
Tangy and salty.
I did the salt block last time we was out here.
I don't know why deer like that, but boy, they say they do. Where's the lid? I had that playing with it. Here you go. All right.
Always
Next,
put the lid back on.
You spit it.
It's expensive right there.
Next, get your acorn rage. And one thing I want to go over with this real quick. Don't be afraid to use this in your feeders. They've designed this to be in your gravity feeders and your feeders. The only thing that concerns me is if it gets wet, it will powder up and stick, and it, you know, it's okay. It's not the best thing to be using. Now this bag right here is a 5.5 pound bag, and basically they're saying pour it on the ground to 1 to 2 inch strips. This is what they're recommending, and we're going to use it like this. So we're going to put, I don't know, half a bag in there. So after you do that, just basically you want to mix everything up together, get everything blended in real good. This stuff, I'll bring you in for a closer picture. This stuff basically will get coated with the acorn rage and the sugar beets, the juice, and it will look pretty appetizing when we're done.
And it's sticking to all the corn already.
Yep.
You look at that right there.
That's why you want...
That's all wet right now. See my hands?
Yeah. That's why you want to put the juice in there. It makes a kind of a sticky substance for the acorn rage to actually stick to. And basically you just want to mix it up real good, and you can pour it out on the ground, you can pour it in the feeder, whatever you desire, and it's as simple as that. Now, one funny thing is, the stick that you actually use, don't throw it away, throw it up there by your feeder, because they will lick the hell out of that.
Yes, they will.
It will be, that stick will be almost gone by the time you come back out here. If you got everything mixed up, basically just pour it on out. And just to make sure that you got everything good and saturated. Alright, that's good. And just to, don't tell nobody, but just to make sure they really come in here, pour a little bit more on there.
Just help them out a little bit.
Then sprinkle some of this deer fairy dust
All over it.
Just to
give them to some.
Just
test it.
You know, that is it.
And that stuff will stick to your hands.
And that's the point of the crushed beet being with the acorn rage in the corn. You're wanting to coat every piece of corn. And that way when the deer gets a bite, he gets a bite of a little bit of everything. It should be like heaven for him. So we got the camera up, checking out the stick and lick. It's also checking out the corn. And basically that's all we have. We'll give this, what, another week or two?
A week or two and come back out.
I guarantee this won't be here in 3 days, 4 days. So we might come out next Friday and do a little investigation.
I think we're gonna have probably another 1,000 pictures on this.
Easy.
Easy.
You know what? We had 308 pictures, something like that, on this camera. I guarantee you, in the same amount of time, what was 6 days, 5 days? 5 days.
5 days.
5 days. No, it was 6 days.
Yeah,
it was 6 days.
6 days, sorry.
It was 6 days. In 6 days, I guarantee you, we have more than 1,300 pictures on there. So you hold me to it. This stuff right here.
And I'll sit here and tell them too. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I guarantee it. This stuff right here is the cat's meow. And like I say in every video, I preach in every video that I do. Small bucks turn into big bucks. Don't be ashamed if you get a small buck out here eating your fancy corn you made. Small bucks turn into big bucks. Don't be afraid, don't get mad, don't get upset when you got does out here. Big bucks chase does. So if you've only got to have a couple of things to get those big bucks in here. One, you got to have a water source pretty close by.
Yep.
I mean, that's a given.
And we do. We got a pond right.
You got a pond here and a creek right back there. And the second thing is, to get them big bucks in here, you got to have cover. And the third thing is, you got to have women. You got to have them does. Because that's what them bucks are all about, that doe life.
That doe life, yep.
So, like I keep preaching, don't be discouraged. So we will see how this does. So I called Shane up. Shane had no idea about this. I said, man, let's make some sweet corn. This is something that me and this guy right here kind of concocted. You can find, and when I say you can find it on the internet, you're not really going to find, type in sweet corn, you're not going to find sweet corn recipe. You might find out how to boil it and eat it for yourself, but
yeah,
not for deer.
Not for deer.
This is something that we've kind of come up with on our own. And basically we had 2 products to try out that were given to us, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the best of it. I actually called him and said, hey man, let's go try this. I think it's going to be gold. And I promise you, it will be gold. If it isn't, I will be the first to tell you it isn't gold.
Yep. We will tell you if it ain't or not.
Just by what I see on the ground, it's some pretty tough stuff. What do you think about it?
I think so. I think there's going to be a lot of deer in here. There are going to be small ones in there. There's going to be babies. There's going to be big ones.
I don't think a deer can. I don't think a deer can walk past this. I mean, look at this. He got the stick and lick. He got acorn rage, sugar beets, and corn. And then underneath all that, there's a salt lick.
But if they walk by, they're going to turn right back around.
Just like
right
they have for the old stick and lick, baby. They turn around for that thing. They will run back for this. So I do appreciate y'all stopping by. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As always, turn that little notification button on. We will catch you all in the future.